Oh, we're live. My technical assistant here didn't give me, they go 3, 2, 1. You're live. I do that all the time for my lovely hostess with the mostest. But tonight we just get the. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Zach from A to Z Designs. I'm behind the desk for this wonderful project that we have planned for y'all today. So if you're just jumping on, smash that heart button. Say hey in the comments. Sprinkle the video. It helps us grow. We appreciate it so much. If you see that red button right there above my head, it means you are on the live right now. If you don't see it, that means you're on the replay. Hashtag replay in the comments. Let us know you stopped by and hopefully you liked what you saw. So tonight, this afternoon, we have Santa's little buddies, some elf buddies that are getting into some mischief that we are going to use. So type in elf for all the supplies that we're using tonight. We have two versions of it. We have the awesome version of it that you can just, put some magnets on or put on a frame or, even a pallet board. Or we have the one we're going to use tonight that stands. And I have this envisioned right on my mantle place, just like so. And it's going to be super cute what we're going to do with it tonight. So let's get this party going. How is everybody doing today? I can see all your comments now. Oh, yes. Let's just sprinkle this over. Yes, there we are. Hi, Donna. Hi, Amy. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Dawn. Yes, the Shimmer King is in the house. And I think we're going to do a little bit of shimmer tonight. We are totally winging this one. We have our boys' football game. I mean, we're not winging it. I had some technical issues. I was supposed to be on earlier, but we were doing some things here. I was doing things, and I'm here now. That's what matters. Ain't that right, folks? So check it out. We are going to do this. So there is, this is a fairly standard, chalk transfer. There is a little bit of color painting we're going to do on the faces. And a little bit of color painting, not really color painting, but we are going to paint the background of the tree a different shade of green. I'm actually going to use a couple different greens on this project today. I'm going to start off with ivy. I think ivy is going to be the color, and hear me out now. So you see these black lines, like right here in between the leaves, like these little loops. That's what I want the ivy to show up as. I don't want it to be black. I don't want to step on my doggo, who I'm stepping on. Be careful, doggo. I don't want to do that. I do want to find my peach color skin for my elves. It's one of these fancy ones that my wife has hanging up. Maybe warm beige. I don't know. Or is it natural buff? I don't know. We're going to try warm beige maybe. I don't know if that's our skin tone or not for the elves. We'll find out. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Danagram. But yes, I want to do a dark green for the lines in the back. And I'm thinking a meadow and pesto kind of blend, messy mix for the actual tree itself. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you little eucalyptus. I want to kind of have a blended color looking tree for this. So again, hi, Michelle Pryor. So type in elf for all the supplies that we are going to be using tonight and today. So let's get this going. Okay. Hi, Tina. Hi, Marley. All right. Where's my spray bottle? Thank you, Kira, for moving. Now, me, when I paint with chalk paste, I like to kind of like mist my board just a little. Like I just like run my little spritzer in my board because I like to have it help spread out a little. And because this isn't like going to be like watercoloring, this doesn't need to be a perfect coat. Because we're going to do a nice little blended mix, as I said. And I don't even need to paint. Actually, I do need to get all the edges on this. What about Peachy King for the elves? Tracy, I could definitely do Peachy King for the elves. But the reason, again, for misting, it just helps spread it out a little bit thinner. Because I don't want it too thin where I'm painting for days. Or it feels like I'm painting for days. When I do it like in a paint tray, But I want it to be done just right. And I definitely won't need to worry about that. But I probably will need to get a little bit here on the bottom of black for the outside of the bark, because I don't want the bark itself to be green. Though we could be. How are y'all doing? Are y'all having a good Monday? It's been a busy Monday here. Busy, busy, busy. Shipping and cutting. And on top of that, a football game tonight. The boys' last football game tonight. So everybody, fingers crossed for them. Fingers crossed for them that they do well. It's, as they say, it's for their standings, how they're going to do overall in their standings. They keep calling it a playoff game. I'm like, it's not a playoff game. You don't go anywhere if you win after this. So it's more like a divisional standing game. That's the case for them. So I was like, okay, that works. All right, so we're just painting our tree. I am a messy painter, so please don't mind me as I messy paint. I like to get up close with it. I'm also trying to eyeball where some of their skin tones are to make sure that I don't go up into that area. I could have outlined, I watch Amy do it all the time, but she does the first coat of Dune. And I could, and I probably should have done it. But I was eyeballing this thing. I was like, it's just this and the faces. I don't need to use Dune. I don't need an outline. And here I am. Oh, as I go right over that face, here I go, realizing I probably should have just, for safety reasons, put that outline on there. Learn from my mistakes, folks. Learn from my mistakes. 27 degrees, Donna, and trying to stay warm. Oh, my. We have a big cold front coming in. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Mary. I actually just saw that we are supposed to be waking up to the 30s, lower 30s this week after that cold front comes in. All right, so now I have this. Let me get a little bit of drying going on. Or actually, no, we're going to wait. We're going to pull out the black, and we're going to get our whatchamacallit, our tree trunk. I'm going to paint the tree trunk here black. Did I grab black? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I don't even need to worry about the inside so much. This is really just more for the border, because there will be a little bit of a border with these cutouts just to help with the image pop. So we have that on there. All right, what else?